sorry to suddenly I'm sorry, but who is it? Are you sure that you're talking to the right person? Of course I am! You are Clara, right? Well, that's my name. Who are you anyway? Oh, I should have introduced myself first. My name is Violet. I'm sorry, I can't remember you. Do I know you? No, this is the first time I've contacted you. That's why I said I was sorry for texting you out of the blue. Oh, yeah, I remember that. How can I help you then? You are pregnant, aren't you? How did you find out about that? If you're a salesperson for a company that sells baby-related products, I must say that I don't need them. Well, for your information, I'm not a salesperson. Then what do you want from me? I don't know you, and you just texted me out of the blue. It's quite scary, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm Damien's ex-girlfriend. Seriously? Yes! Before you and Damien got together, we were together for 3 years. We had a pretty intense relationship. Oh, I see. I know it's none of my business, but... So what does an ex-girlfriend want from me? I want to report something to you. What is it? I'm now Damien's current girlfriend. Surprising report, right? I don't get it. I told you. I'm Damien's girlfriend now. Who else would it be? Well, Damien is married to me, so there must be some sort of misunderstanding here. I know that you're married to Damien. It's impossible for you to be his girlfriend then. That's why I texted you. I want you to divorce him. Huh? I got back together with Damien, so I want you out of our life. He can't have 2 wives. Damien doesn't love you anymore, you know, because he's crazy about me now. What are you talking about? We're going to have a baby soon. Are you trying to destroy our family? Since you got pregnant, I heard you haven't taken care of Damien at all. I feel sorry for him. What do you mean? Who told you that? You quit your job and just hanging around at home? You don't even do the house chores. Damien said that he's fed up with you. He also said that he didn't find you attractive as a woman anymore. That's when he met me again by chance. He said that if he were to get married, he would marry me instead of you. I think it's because I'm very attractive. Did Damien tell you all that? That's a lie, isn't it? I'm not lying. Damien doesn't even want to talk to you anymore, so he asked me to talk to you directly. That's how I got your number. I can't believe it. It just doesn't make any sense that Damien refused to talk to me directly. What's wrong? Are you mad at me? You scare me. I probably don't need to tell you this, but I quit my job because the doctor told me that I need more rest for the sake of my baby. Of course, Damien agreed to that. For the baby's sake, huh? Anything else? That's why I couldn't do house chores. I wasn't just hanging around. The doctor told me not to move more than the bare minimum. He said it will harm the baby. Damien went to the hospital with me, so he was there when the doctor explained about that. I thought you knew that. But pregnancy is not a disease, you know. The doctor might have told you not to move around too much, but you just didn't want to work or do your chores, didn't you? You're being lazy. How can you say such a thing when you're a woman too? Who knows that you may end up in the same way too? If I were you, I would never skip housework just because I'm pregnant. I will do my best for my husband. Even now, I'm working hard taking care of the house and Damien too. What do you mean by that? Oh, I'm pregnant with his child too. No kidding. That's why I want you to divorce Damien as soon as possible. I want to get officially married and give birth to the baby. After that, I'll live happily ever after in that big house with my baby and Damien. That's just unbelievable. Anyway, I understand what's going on. That's all I have to say. I'm glad that you finally understood. It's natural for Damien to be disgusted by a selfish wife like you. I can understand that. Then, for his sake and for the sake of the child, please file for divorce quickly. I'm due to give birth next week, and I'm not in a position to go through the formalities right now. Please wait a little longer until things settle down after my baby is born. Well, it can't be helped. You really are good at using pregnancy as an excuse, aren't you, Clara? I think I'll use the same trick too and skip work. Anyway, I can't do it right now. I understand. Well then, please take care of the procedure right after your baby is born. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Clara, reply to me. Clara, are you there? Why don't you reply to me? Violet, I'm sorry for taking so long to reply. I've been so busy. Will you at least reply right away? Do you know how many times I contacted you? That's why I apologized. Taking care of a newborn baby is hard work. Are you really going to make excuses like that and not file for divorce? You promised me that you would file the divorce after the baby was born, didn't you? Yes, I've decided to get a divorce. I see. Then please file the divorce papers as soon as possible. I can't wait any longer. By the way, just to confirm, are you guys really dating each other? Are you doubting me? This picture was taken the other day when we went to the local church together. We prayed for a safe delivery for my baby together. See? Now you know that I'm not lying, right? I see. The second one is a commemorative shot taken after we went for shopping for baby-related goods. I was so happy that Damon was so kind to me that day. Lovey-dovey couple, aren't we? Yes, thanks for the definitive proof. It's perfect. Proof? What are you talking about? Proof of the affair. That's what I wanted. Just saying that you're pregnant with Damon's child is enough, but I need more proof. When your baby is born, we need to do a DNA test, so until then, I still have to wait for the proof. Why are you collecting proof? Did you think I was lying to you? No. I'm just trying to get alimony. Alimony? Isn't it obvious? You were having an affair with my husband, and that happened while I was pregnant. We didn't have an affair. We just got back together. I told you, Damon was my ex-boyfriend, didn't I? Are you nuts? Excuse me? Ex-girlfriend or not, if you have a relationship with a married man, it's adultery. And adultery comes at a price. Really? What's the price? Looks like you're an idiot that you don't even understand such a simple thing. How rude of you! I'm not an idiot, but I can't help it. Damon's gonna pay for the alimony. He loves me, so he won't let me pay. What are you talking about? You really don't get it, do you? What do you mean by that? Of course, I'm going to charge you alimony too. Why? Isn't alimony only between husband and wife? You can also claim alimony from the adulterous partner. I thought you are well aware about that. Well, I have no choice then. If I can be with Damon by doing that, I don't mind. I didn't expect you would accept it easily. Alimony is nothing. It's more beneficial for me if you divorce Damien. Are you kidding me? Of course not. Not only I'm able to get married to a talented person like Damien, But I'll also be able to live in that big house. Oh, I see. Then you can pay the alimony, right? Yes, I can. So just hurry up and get a divorce. I've finally made it this far, so there's no way I'm gonna give up. I'm thrilled. I understand. Then I'll go through the formalities. Since I was also able to obtain evidence of Damien's infidelity, I decided to proceed with the divorce. It seems that Violet is aiming for the big house that we are living in now. However, Violet doesn't seem to know the truth about this house and Damien. From here on, it's my turn to avenge Violet. Hey, Clara! Clara! Answer the phone! Come on! Gosh, you again? You finally replied to me. You need to explain everything to me. I have no idea what you are talking about. The amount of alimony! Is there something wrong with it? It's not right, is it? Why is it so high? $1 million for alimony is insane. There's no way I can pay for that. That's the standard fee for infidelity. Besides, you said it's fine because the benefits of me getting a divorce with Damien are greater, right? Huh? There's no way that this is the average amount for alimony. Why do you think so? If you do a little research, you'll find out. I didn't break any stuff, and you're demanding such a high amount. You're trying to rob me, aren't you? I would never do such a thing. It's really the average amount. Besides, you destroyed my marriage. That's... If you don't agree, let's go to court. I don't mind at all. If we do that, the company will find out. It can't be helped. I'll pay. If I marry Damien, even if I don't have any savings, I'll have a high household income. It won't be a problem. I'll also have my own house, so I'll be fine. I mean, if you are already divorced, can't you just get the heck out of the house? You know what? You keep pestering me to get a divorce quickly, but you haven't done any research, have you? What? I'm not moving out of this house. I think you misunderstood something. That house is in Damien's name, right? It's only natural that you would leave if you get divorced. Did Damien say that? He didn't say it clearly, but he said that it's where he lives. That means it's in his name, right? Well, we were a family, so I'm sure it's his house too. Unfortunately, it's not in Damien's name. I don't trust you. Then whose house is that? It's my parents' house. No kidding! My parents retired and moved to the countryside to start their own farm. We live there to take care of the house. Since our house is quite big, my relatives gather here during Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays to celebrate, so I can't let go of this house. No way! I'm not telling a lie. So, are you telling me that I can't live in that big house with Damien and our child? That's right. I've sent Damien's belongings to your house just now. You two should find a new house together soon. Oh no! But with Damien's high income, we can get ourselves a new house. Instead of just such a big, old-fashioned house, we'll build a nice modern house. Stylish house. Isn't it nice? Why do you think Damien has a high income? Huh? Because when we met again, he was driving a very nice car. And his business card said CEO as his title. So he must have started a successful business, right? That's amazing. Did you look at that business card carefully? What? The name of the company, his last name, and so on. Company name? Damien's last name? It wasn't his family name, right? Didn't you realize that? I don't remember, but his last name seems different anyway. I can't believe this. Looks like you noticed that at last. Damien is the successor of my father's company. Is that so? I didn't hear anything about that. The car he was driving was mine. It's my favorite car. No! You're lying! My hobby is to drive a nice car, so I had a sports car. But after I got pregnant, I came to the conclusion that a van will suit us better, so I sold that sports car. You sold it? Yes, it is difficult to put a baby in a sports car. I don't think I'll need it for a while from now on. But even though you're divorced, Damien is already the president. Then your father's company belongs to him. Besides, you and him will be splitting the common property, right? Give me half the money you've got from selling the sports car. Sorry, Violet. I must say that neither of them will be yours. Why? The sports car was purchased when I was single, so it isn't a joint property. Even if Damien is still the president, more than a majority of the shares are owned by my father and his subordinates. Moreover, Damien was voted out of his position as the president at the meeting of the board of directors. Well, he deserves that anyway. I can't believe this is really happening! And of course, in this divorce, I'm charging Damien for alimony and child support. I'm sure he'll be paying them from now on. Which means... As you can see, Damien is broke and unemployed. No! We're going to have a baby soon! I think it's good for both of you to cope with that together. Good luck. Clara, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this. I apologize. So please don't ask me or Damien for alimony. Please, I beg you. Please don't be so silly. Think about what kind of humiliation I've been through. Why should I help you when you and Damien were the ones who caused this huge problem? But I don't have that much money, and I won't be able to live from now on if I need to pay for alimony. You just need to have Damien work harder, and you will also have to work after the baby's born. Oh no! I was supposed to be a happy housewife living in a big house. Welcome to reality, Violet. Will you somehow forgive me? Impossible. Please go through a lawyer for the rest. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thus, Violet was no longer able to get a big house or a high-income husband. With an unemployed husband joining her, she was forced to live in a small house. Damien's new job doesn't go well, that he's struggling to make ends meet. Violet returned to her day job right after giving birth, but it was not enough. She has to work at night to earn money for living expenses and the alimony. She is struggling every day while taking care of her newborn child. She totally deserves that. My name is Layla. My parents are divorced and I live with my dad, but a few years ago, he remarried. I wished for my dad's happiness. However, my stepmother, Harriet, often bullies me. I tried my best not to worry my dad, but the other day, Harriet finally did something unbelievable. Layla, it looks like I have to pay for your textbooks next time. Can you bring me about $2,000? I can pay the school myself, so you don't have to do that for me. Don't hesitate. I know that you're busy with your studies. I'll pay it on behalf of you. I don't want you to worry about other things. Just leave it to me, okay? Okay then. I'll withdraw the money today. Make sure you pay the school on time. Thank you in advance. Harriet, I was called by a teacher at school today. She said I have to pay $500 for the textbooks. You told me that it was $2,000. My teacher told me that I'm the only one who hasn't paid it yet. Could you explain what happened? What? That can't be true! Are you telling me that you lied about the amount? What about the payment then? School often needs money unexpectedly, you know. That's why I decided to keep $1,500 in advance. So you didn't pay for my textbooks after all? I gave you the money a long time ago. What's going on? Well, I was going to do it tomorrow. You can't do it tomorrow. It's long overdue. I said I'll do it tomorrow. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I can't trust you anymore. You've been lying and trying to take advantage of me. I don't want to worry my dad, so I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut. I won't keep quiet if you're stealing my money too. That's not true. I love you, Layla. I'm just trying to support you, okay? This time, it's my fault. I'll be careful from now on, so this will never happen. Okay then. Please definitely pay tomorrow and give me back the other $1,500. If you don't, I'll tell my dad. It's a lot of money for me. Yes, but your dad likes me and that's why we're together. So it doesn't matter what you say to him since it won't make any change. He always thanked me for taking care of you. He has a lot of faith in me. Anyway, I worked very hard for school, so please make sure you make the payment tomorrow. Hey, you haven't paid yet. Come on. I already paid for the textbooks myself, so give me back the remaining money. Layla, I'm sorry. I forgot that I was going on a trip today and couldn't pay you. I need the money for my trip. I'll be in trouble if I don't have the money. Can you just lend me $2,000? That's impossible. That was your plan all along. You lied about paying my textbooks. That's disgusting. I would never lend you any money. Just pay me back, okay? Well, you're a very inconsiderate girl. All right then. We're mother and daughter anyway. I've always been good to you. What did you say? I know that you're not going to pay me back anyway. Forget it. I don't care anymore. I'll at least buy you some souvenirs. Well, see you then. Layla, I got a notice that my credit card can't be used due to insufficient balance. You stole $2,000 from my account without my permission, right? Do you know what you're doing? It's a crime to steal someone's money. Huh? I explained everything to my dad, and he took my side. He said that you were probably splurging on credit cards during your vacation anyway. He withdrew $2,000 from the account while you were gone and gave it back to me. Besides, how dare you accuse me of stealing? You were the one who stole from me. You told your dad about everything? I don't believe you. Stop lying because you're frustrated. It seems like you've been spending all the money my dad gave you to pay for my tuition and other stuff. You were just using me as some sort of ATM. My dad knows that too, and he's mad at you. He apologized to me even though he didn't do anything wrong. I feel sorry for him. That's not true. I was gonna pay you back later. It's just I forgot to tell you. Don't be so mean to me, Layla. I'm sorry, and I want you to convince your dad. You don't work, but you want to spend money you got from my dad and me. That's disgusting. I know that's the main reason why you got married to my dad. Dad said he's divorcing you. He's going to ask for his money back and alimony. Well, it's obvious anyway. From now on, you're going to have to work by yourself to pay back the money. Good luck with that. Layla, I just got a notice that my credit card can't be debited due to a low balance. What am I supposed to do now? I'm your mother. You're not going to abandon me, are you? Please, help me. After hearing my story, my dad immediately did some research and apologized to me. Then, he divorced Harriet. Harriet still contacts me to give her some money without telling my dad, but I ignore her. My dad told me that he loves me. Then, he gave Harriet a hard lecture. It seems that Harriet has no will to work. She seems to want to live as a parasite. But unfortunately, she has no relatives who want to support her.
Linda, are you awake?
Can we talk?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm still lying down, but I can chat. I've been feeling kind of sick since noon. What's up?
I'm going on a cruise trip the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow? You're going on a trip now? How can you decide something like that without consulting me?
What? It just came up all of a sudden, so what can I do?
Who are you going with?
My friend. The guy who was supposed to go suddenly couldn't make it due to work. If he cancels, he'll have to pay the cancellation fee, so he asked me if I wanted to go with him. It's a rare chance, so I was happy to take it.
What about work?
I'm in the middle of easy time of the year, so I was able to get paid holidays. It's no problem. I guess I've been working long enough to get by.
That's why I think you need to be sincere to the company, don't you think? What about Emma? She can't just ask for paid holidays from kindergarten, you know? Emma has her own life. I mean, it's my fault because I have cancer. I'll do my best to get better. So can you wait for the cruise trip?
Emma is no problem. Don't worry.
What?
I asked Alice's mom because Alice is Emma's friend who rides the same kindergarten bus. She said she would take care of her. Emma is happy too.
That's not the issue. It's okay for just one day, but how long is the cruise trip?
I think it was 1 week.
See? Are you going to leave our daughter in someone else's hand for that long? No matter how long I've been in the hospital, it's still insane. You are Emma's father. How can you be so irresponsible?
I've already told him I'm going.
Then I'll ask Mary to take care of her.
What? Mary? Oh no, no need to do that. I would feel sorry for her.
Don't you feel sorry for Alice's mother? What you're saying doesn't make sense.
I also asked Mary myself.
You did? So what did she say?
She said she couldn't because she will be on a business trip. So I asked Alice's mother for help. It's our only option since Mary can't help, right?
Well, since my parents live far away. I can't believe you'd agree to a cruise trip now. Now we have a problem.
Sorry.
Dwayne, did you go to work already?
Yeah, I've got some work I need to finish for the cruise trip starting tomorrow. I just got to the office now.
You know what? I haven't been feeling well since last night. I was feeling really bad that nurses had to take care of me. I'm a little better now, but I'm really sorry, but can you go on the cruise trip next time?
Huh? There's no next time. I've already made a reservation under my name. I can't do that.
I need you to stay with Emma, just in case something happens. What's more important, your own daughter or a cruise trip?
What? How can you possibly compare them?
If something happens to me, who's going to take care of Emma? She'd be left at her friend's house. It's also a trouble for Alice's mother, you know. So will you please reconsider the trip?
You're getting annoying. I told you I can't.
I have cancer, you know. I don't know what's going to happen. Are you really going on the cruise trip under this circumstance?
You're going to be gone soon anyway, aren't you?
Sorry?
I'm saying you're going to be gone soon.
You don't know that, not even me.
I've been thinking about my future. You're about to go to heaven, and I'm going on a cruise with my next wife.
What? That was your plan? That's terrible.
Emma needs a new mother, right? So I have to make sure that we love each other, you know?
That's terrible. I'm still alive.
I thought you would also be relieved if you knew who my next wife is going to be. So, I'm going on a cruise trip tomorrow as planned. If something happens, you know my number.
You're unbelievable.
By the way, it's overseas, so call me as soon as possible, okay? Linda, are you still alive? I'm on the Pacific Ocean. I'm realizing how big the Earth is.
I know it's hard for you to believe since you're still sick, but it feels really good. I hope you get to see it someday. I mean, if you're still alive. I feel so good, I'm going to reveal the secret. About the person I'm with right now, you should be happy. It's your sister.
Hey, what time are you coming back?
Oh, Linda, you're still alive? I'm glad you're okay. We finished the cruise trip, but the scenery is so beautiful after we landed. I'm thinking of extending the trip. I'm sorry, but could you get in touch with Alice's mother?
I'm sorry I'm still alive, but you're unbelievable.
I'm just telling you the truth.
What an irresponsible man you are. Leaving your daughter in someone else's hand for days and then extending your trip? I can't believe you.
Don't be so angry. Well, I feel good, so I don't care what you say.
Your parents picked her up the next day you went on the trip.
What? My father and mother? Why?
They happened to come to visit me, so I told them everything. They were very kind to me.
My parents don't know anything about this. Why are you being so selfish?
Your parents came to visit me because they were worried about my illness. I just couldn't lie to them.
And did you also tell them that Emma was at Alice's house?
Of course I did. It's natural for them to worry about Emma, isn't it? They felt sorry for her, so they went to pick her up right away. And they also knew that you were having an affair.
What the heck? Seriously? That's not good.
I was suspicious that you were cheating on me.
What? You knew?
Well, because of the way you were acting lately. You're coming home late every day because you're working overtime or something. Suddenly, you eat out all the time and don't eat at home at all. Well, I was just getting sick, so I didn't have to prepare meals at home, which was a big help. I had to check with the company because it was so frequent. Supposedly, your father heard it from the company.
Huh? What the heck?
Then, you didn't work overtime at all. I was shocked when I found out. You knew I wasn't feeling well and you went on cheating on me.
So what are you saying?
If I hadn't been in the hospital, I would have gone straight for a divorce. Your parents came to visit me in the hospital many times. I couldn't stand anymore, so I talked to them about it.
Are you serious? My parents haven't said anything to me. You're so frustrated with my cruise trip, so you're making up stories? You? Screw you. I'm the one who's trying to be nice to you because you have cancer. You're getting on my nerves.
I'm not lying. If you think so, why don't you ask your parents yourself? They were both so stunned that they lost words. They apologized to me over and over again.
Really?
Of course, they were furious afterwards.
I can't ask them after I heard about it. If what you're saying is true, of course, they are going to scold me. If that's the case, I'm definitely extending my trip. And it doesn't sound like you're going to have it anytime soon.
That's terrible.
I'll go home when you're gone.
Are you serious? Leaving your wife in the hospital with cancer? Leaving your daughter with your parents? Going on a cruise ship with my sister to have an affair? You are evil.
No, I'm not. Of course I'd rather have a younger sister than you who has no life left to live.
I didn't think you had such a cold heart.
Keep talking, girl. You'll be gone anyway. I'm always open to hear you out.
I've got some good news for you.
What?
I've been feeling under the weather, so your parents are visiting me right now.
What? They are?
So I had them look at this text with me.
Huh? What on earth are you doing? You're showing them this text without my permission? That's an invasion of privacy, you know?
Keep talking, boy. A message from your parents to you.
A message?
They said our divorce is final.
What? Divorce? I know you're lying. How can you get a divorce without me signing the divorce papers? Stop screwing around. Oh, did you forget? You kept the divorce papers with your name on them in our bedroom dresser drawer. If you signed it, it means you agree, right?
Yes, but how did you know about that?
Your parents went to get my clothes. That's when they found it.
What? My parents?
They found it and they made up their minds. If something happens to me, my inheritance will go to you. So they said we should get divorced before that happens.
My parents said that?
Yup. I was surprised too. But they were both very concerned about me and Emma. I really appreciate that.
Then what's going to happen to Emma? There's a custody issue.
Of course, I'm going to take Emma. If I can't get the custody, your parents will be my guardians. If anything happens to me, your parents will adopt me as their daughter-in-law.
I'm the father. It's not going to work out that well.
But you're having an affair.
There's no proof or anything, so I shouldn't lose custody of Emma.
Well, we do have proof. When your parents heard what I had to say, they expected this to happen. They immediately went to an inquiry office to check you out.
You're kidding, right?
They found pictures of you walking into my sister's apartment with your arms around her. And there were pictures of you guys coming out of a hotel. And there's also a film of you guys sailing out of the country.
Seriously?
Of course, I'll send you one picture.
Oh.
Emma really wants to be with me. She says Grandma and Grandpa are better than you. Your parents took immediate action when they heard her saying that.
I keep telling you, I'm the father, remember? Why should she be taken by my parents?
Kids watch their parents' behavior, you know. I'm sure Emma was feeling something in her own way. The evidence is perfect. I'm going to file for alimony and child support for sure.
What? You're going to be gone anyway, so you don't need that, do you?
You must be joking. If something happens to me, Emma might have to live on her own. I'm going to charge you as much as I can for that.
You wish.
And I still have messages from your parents, mostly from your father. He said, I'm not letting him take over the company. I'm going to fire him soon, so he should be prepared.
What? What the heck? I'm supposed to be the next president of the company. And now I'm fired? I absolutely cannot agree to that.
Your father said, I can't entrust my company to a man who betrays his beloved family and employees.
No way. I'd be out of a job.
Your father was wondering why you took this paid holiday, but he thought it was just your way of trying to take care of me. But it turns out you were having an affair with my sister. As soon as he found out, he was furious. You don't want to make him angry, you know?
I'm not in the mood for such jokes. What about my future?
I still have a message for you.
Huh? There's more?
The house we lived in was in your father's name, right?
So?
He said, I'm going to put it up for sale soon. So when he gets back from his cruise trip, he better pack up his stuff and leave immediately.
What? My father is trying to take my house away from me?
Your father is very sorry that his son grew up to be a jerk. He wants you to go through the hardships yourself from the bottom. That's parents' love.
Are you kidding me? Don't get all cocky with me. You better watch your mouth.
I'm not ready to go to heaven yet, you know, especially because of Emma.
You've got to be kidding.
You've lost everything. Are you okay?
What?
Because, you know, you're getting fired, getting kicked out of the house, and have to pay alimony and child support. Are you going to be okay?
Seriously?
Well, I don't really care because I don't have anything to do with you anymore. I think this is not the time to be enjoying your cruise vacation. If you don't do something about the future soon, you're going to be in big trouble, you know?
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe you can get help from my sister? Speaking of my sister, I have a message for her too.
What is it?
My parents know all about it and they are furious.
What?
Well, of course they are. She betrayed me when I was suffering from cancer treatment. She was having an affair with my husband. I'll never let her enter my parents' house. My parents are serious too, so please tell her that.
Oh my God. Linda, how are you feeling? Is the treatment painful? Is there anything I can do to help?
What? You're disgusting. Did you enjoy your cruise trip with my sister?
Don't talk like that.
But it's true. You brought it on yourself.
Linda, please, will you help me and Mary? You're the only one I can rely on.
Excuse me? You and I are strangers now. Besides, I don't have a sister because I've broken off the relationship with her.
Don't say that. Please, help me. After my father scolded me so much, he made me quit my job. I'm unemployed.
You dug your own grave. It's a result of what you did, right?
I got kicked out of my house yesterday. I tried to get my father's mercy, but he just threw me out.
Oh my. It must be tough without a place to stay.
Right? I'm staying at a motel with Mary right now. That kind of life won't last long, you know?
Exactly. It's hard to pay for a motel without the job.
So, can you lend me some money?
Huh? Are you kidding? Look who's talking. Besides, I'm still in the hospital getting cancer treatment. I don't have any money to lend you.
But you have insurance coming in. Lend me some of that money.
What? You've reached to the bottom, haven't you? Why should I lend you money when I'm receiving insurance for my treatment? You're insane.
We need money to rent a new place to live. I don't even have that money. Please, help me.
I refuse.
Then, at least, don't make me pay alimony. That would help a lot.
I don't want to. I'll save the alimony for Emma's future.
Then, get rid of the child support. That would make my monthly expenses a lot cheaper. I'll be more motivated to work.
I said I don't want to. Why should I help you and Mary? I really don't get it.
Then convince my parents. If you don't do something, we'll run out of money and end up in the street. So please tell them to lend some money to us before that happens.
No. The two of you have to do something about your parents. It's not my place to interfere.
Please, Linda.
Like I said, I'm in the hospital for cancer treatment. I'm fighting a disease. I don't have time for you. I have to get well as soon as possible for Emma.
Don't say that and help me. I'm sorry I went on a trip with Mary when you weren't feeling well. Please, you have to help me. I've lost everything and I honestly don't know what to do.
Why don't you just start looking for a job?
Huh?
I don't care what kind of job you get, but if you don't work, you won't get a dime. Why don't you start there?
Oh no, so you wouldn't help me?
Have you forgotten that I'm fighting cancer? I'm so preoccupied with curing my disease right now. I don't have time to worry about you. I'm sorry, but if you have time to rely on me, why don't you take action yourself? If you can't do that, then you're stuck there for the rest of your life. Don't ever contact me or Emma again.
Oh my God.
If you contact or approach us, I will call the police right away. Well then, good luck with Mary.
Linda, don't be so cold. Please.
After that, my crazy ex-husband started looking for a job. But his father had sent out a notice, and there were no companies in his industry that would accept him. I heard that he had no choice but to work a number of part-time jobs to make a living. My sister, who had a little more money saved up than my ex-husband, rented a small old apartment in her name. I have also filed an alimony claim against her, so she seems to be busy with her work. I don't think she will be able to live a settled life for a while. She tried to cry to my parents, but they coldly kicked her out. I hope they will fully reflect on their behavior. I was in the hospital for a good and bad period of time after that. 6 months later, it was discovered that the cancer was gone. We all just cried and rejoiced. There is still a fear of recurrence, but now I live with my daughter in an apartment taken care of by my parents-in-law. My father-in-law is helping us with our living expenses, and we are currently living a modest life without work. When I get well, I would like to repay my parents-in-law and our parents. Hi, Maya. We are finally able to have children.
You got pregnant? So what?
Aren't you happy for us?
Isn't it natural since you got married?
Well, anyway, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the doctor told me to rest. He says there's a risk of premature delivery.
So what?
Huh?
Pregnancy isn't a disease, so you should be able to do anything.
But
why are you being so spoiled? Grow up. You better be aware of your duty as a wife, you know?
I'm aware, but I can't force myself.
Still, you can't just slack at your housework. Being pregnant is not an excuse. Lucy, what are you doing every day? When are you going to come to my house? You are always so dull. Can't you act more quickly? You should understand more about your duty as a wife.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm saying, come to my house right now and do the housework.
Do the housework?
You haven't done anything I asked you to do.
I really don't understand what you're talking about.
You haven't cleaned the windows, mown the lawn, washed the car. You haven't done anything I asked for.
Cleaning windows, mowing the lawn, and washing your car?
That's right. You've neglected everything.
I can't do that right now.
Stop being lazy. If you're my daughter-in-law, you should at least come and cook for me.
Well, that's...
I can't take it anymore. That's enough. Get over here right now.
I can't. Patrick, I'd like to ask you something.
Hey, Lucy, what is it?
I got a bunch of messages from your mother, and it's a little weird.
What's going on? Are you okay?
I don't know how to respond.
What do you mean?
You told her that I'm 4 months pregnant and that I've been back to my parents' house to have babies, right?
Yes, I did. I told her around the time you arrived at your parents' house. My mom would definitely be against you having a baby there instead of here. I told her I'll be away for 6 months on a business trip to Australia, and considering you're pregnant with twins, it's better for you to have babies there where your parents are. I told her just as we planned together.
Well, it looks like she's pretending it didn't happen.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll send you a screenshot of the text your mother sent me today, so you can read it.
Okay. What's this? She's telling you to come over to her house to do tons of chores, knowing that you're 4 months pregnant.
She's been pushing me to do it from time to time since we got married. But now that I'm pregnant, I went back to my parents' home to avoid her, you know. But it doesn't seem to matter to her.
She said she understood what I told her. I'll explain to her all over again later.
Yeah, please.
Oh, and if she says anything after this, you don't have to respond at all. You can block her if you want.
No, I don't want to block her.
You're okay with that?
My mom told me. She said that in a case like this, it's better to keep the communication open so that it's easier to know what she's doing.
I see. So we shouldn't just shut her out.
That's right.
Well, my mom doesn't know exactly where your parents live, so I don't think you have to worry about her coming there.
But I should be prepared just in case, right?
Right. But really, I'm sorry about everything. I have never thought that she'd turn into a wife-bullying mother-in-law as soon as I went abroad on a business trip.
Patrick.
But I remember something. I have a brother 3 years older than me. Remember? I told you that?
Oh yeah, I remember. While you were living in a dormitory in high school, your brother got married. He rented an apartment near your parents' house and went on his honeymoon. And then, 6 months or so later, he moved out without telling anyone, and your parents lost touch with him. Is that about right?
Yeah, but he occasionally texts me to catch up, but he won't tell me where he lives. We just communicate on WhatsApp when necessary. But even that kind of thing, he tells me never to tell my mom or give her any contact information.
Hey, is that...
Yeah, that's right. Now that I think about it, Mom's wife bullying might have gone to his wife.
Why don't you ask your brother about it? He might be able to help us if you tell him about our current situation.
Yeah, I'll try that. I should be able to go back to the US around the time you're in your last month of pregnancy. But if you need anything before then, don't hesitate to call me.
Thank you.
Lucy, you really are a useless wife. There's no way you would ask Patrick for help behind my back. What in the world did you say to him that made him so angry? He told me not to let you do my chores, that I should have done them myself in the first place. And all because you used your pregnancy as an excuse not to come over to my house to do my chores. You can go ahead and have the babies back home with your parents, but I won't allow you to skip out on the housework. If you understand, you are going to do the housework tomorrow from morning to night. I'll make you do all the chores this time, even the ones you've skipped. Tomorrow, you must be here by 6 a.m.
Patrick, your mother is still the same. I'm in trouble.
Huh?
Can I send you another screenshot? I think you'll understand the situation better if you see it yourself.
Okay, go ahead. It seems like she's getting worse and worse after I talk to her. I can't believe this is happening.
I thought the same thing.
I asked my brother about the truth behind his disappearance, and he said it was because she was a wife beater. 6 months after that, my dad divorced her, and he said that the wife bullying must have had some influence on that. The reason my brother didn't tell me the details is because he was hoping she would get better. He said he was just trying to see how things would go.
I see.
And now she's doing it all over again. And I can't even talk her out of it. Anyway, I can't allow her to do this to you until the babies are born. No sign of her finding out where you live, right?
Maybe not.
But there's no guarantee that she won't.
I'm sorry for troubling you.
No, it's my mother's fault for doing horrible things to you.
My parents are going to try to talk to her to leave me alone, at least until I have the babies. Can you think about what to do after that?
Of course I will.
And of course, I'll think about it too. We can discuss it together.
Okay. You know, she might try to text you again without even considering your pregnancy. So there's only one thing to do. I'll probably ask for help from you and your parents. Would that be okay?
Of course. Let me know anytime.
I'm just reporting this to you. Late last night, Lucy finished giving birth. It was hard on her because of the premature birth, but she gave birth to healthy boys. At least Lucy is healthy and all. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, congratulations! You know what? Please don't even think about asking her to do some chores for you, okay? Okay. I guess it's time for me to go. I heard you gave birth, but it was yesterday, so what's the big deal? You've already given birth, so you should be able to do all the housework. Don't think about slacking off all the time. Come home as quick as possible.
You've given birth before too, right?
Huh? You finally replied, but what's with that rude question?
Because it sounds like you don't know that right after the baby's born, you still need to rest, or that you have to spend all day raising a baby. Have you forgotten about that?
I don't need you to tell me that. Just get here right now.
Okay, I understand.
All right, I'll be waiting.
Patrick, I got a text from Maya again.
How did it go? Are you okay?
To be honest, I'm sorry, but no. She knows I just had twin babies last night.
Yeah, so?
And yet she told me not to skip any chores and come home as quick as possible.
That's terrible.
And she seems pretty upset. She's been texting me a lot and her messages don't make any sense.
What kind of things is she saying?
She says the housework is piling up, that she hasn't made any progress on the cleaning. I think she's in panic. That's not all. It's like she's trying to force me to do everything she can do herself. And she knows I just gave birth to twins, but she doesn't seem like she even cares about it.
I'm so sorry. I'll take care of the rest.
Thank you, Patrick. But what's going to happen now?
Don't worry about it. You just rest your body and concentrate on taking care of the twins.
Yeah, thanks. I'm counting on you.
Hey, Lucy. The doorbell rang, so I thought you came home. But what in the world is this?
Your son came to your home, didn't he? With his own relatives and my relatives. A total of 20 people in all.
I told you to come back and not Patrick. And besides, I can't let 20 people start doing the house chores. That's just too many.
You've been leaving things undone for a long time. I'm sure it's several times more efficient than just me doing it.
That might be true, but this is crazy.
I'm sorry. I haven't fully recovered yet, so I should rest now.
Hey, wait a minute. You better do something about it. At least let your relatives go home. I tried to tell Patrick, but he just kept smiling and didn't do anything. Patrick, what the hell are you doing? I thought the 20 people had come over to do housework, but I can't believe they were actually making me move. Is it about time you've already gotten off the plane and arrived at the new place by now, right? Even if it's close to my relative's house, it's still so far away in the countryside, deep in the mountains. With so few people there, it might be difficult to make friends. What in the world is going on here? Mom, do you still don't understand why you are in this situation? What did I do? I think you know what you did. Bullying my wife? Huh? You did it once to my brother's wife. He found out that you were bullying his wife and he broke off the relationship with you, right? You should have been sorry for that. And now you're doing it to Lucy. Excuse me? What are you saying? It's only natural for a wife to obey her husband's mother, right? I was just trying to educate her, to get her to do my chores. This is in no way wife bullying. I see. If you're still like that, I'll have to go the same way as my brother. What? I've decided to move out and apply for a transfer as soon as I get back home. Oh, you moved out too? Yes, I did. And I'll be taking Lucy's last name in the near future. So I'm breaking off the relationship with you too. Patrick, wait a minute. Lucy, I'm really sorry.
What's wrong, Maya?
I'm so sorry I said those terrible things to you.
I see.
I apologize for everything I've done. Please forgive me.
After all this, no matter what you say, it won't change my mind anymore.
But please, I need you to do something. I can't live like this.
It's no longer my problem, so please take care of yourself.
Please, you have to help me.
I have my hands full raising twins right now. I don't have time to worry about you.
Don't be so cold, please.
I have nothing more to say to you, so please excuse me.
Lucy, wait a minute.
After that, Maya had to live in the countryside. She has never been able to get along with the people around her and has been living in isolation. She always looked down on others and had an arrogant attitude. She has never been able to fit in with a warm community in the countryside. As a result, she spends her days alone and lonely. As for our family, we are living a peaceful life with Patrick and our twin sons. He has settled into his new job and is doing a great job of balancing work and family life. The twins are growing up fast, and every day is full of surprises and joy. In addition, Patrick and his brother are meeting sometimes, and our family bond is growing stronger. We see him and his wife from time to time, and they have welcomed us warmly. It is truly a blessing to see each other's children playing together. Armando, sorry for the sudden message. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, no problem. What's up? You had your checkup today, right? Did something happen?
No, the baby is doing well. They told me it's still early, so I need to be very careful. It's my first pregnancy, so I need to do a lot of research. There are so many things I don't understand either.
Maybe you should just let nature take its course. You're going to be a mom, so there's a lot to look into. I'll support you as much as I can. My parents are very happy about it. What's up?
I was just thinking that you're going to be a dad too, so you should be more than happy. Besides, not only supporting me, you need to study too, okay? I think parenting is supposed to be done together by husband and wife.
Okay, I'll do my best in my study about being a good dad. Your parents passed away early, and the only close relatives are your grandparents. If you're going to have the baby at home, it'll be at my parents' house. So let's go home together this weekend.
Actually, about that, let's try to do our best together as much as possible, okay? I'm not thinking about going back home because I want us to do our best together as a married couple. And maybe could you tell your mother to hold off on the visits for a bit?
What's wrong with you? Why are you saying that all of a sudden?
She came to our house almost every day without an appointment. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be stressed out in the future.
What are you talking about? You won't be stressed out since you don't need to take care of Mom. She's my mother. Mom wants a carefree relationship with you too, so you can depend on her more. She's the only mother you have, right?
But she doesn't even care when I was lying down with a migraine. She just entered the house, then said that if I keep lying down, I won't be able to give birth to a healthy child. She forced me to eat lukewarm vegetable soup too. She peeked into the fridge and stole things like ham and cheese. She made me clean the house with a rag because she thinks that I don't clean well enough. I can't do that since my morning sickness gets worse nowadays.
Well, it's true that our house is full of dust these days. It can't be helped.
What did you say?
I heard that my grandmother also educated my mom strictly about that. That's the way it's supposed to be. I don't mean to take her side, but I can understand why it bothered her to have the room filled with dust. She only grows enough crops for her own family now, but she used to be a hard-working farmer. I'm grateful for my mother's kindness.
After we got married, until I told her I was pregnant, she's been a very good mother-in-law, keeping a good distance from me. I feel like she's suddenly changed. Maybe she doesn't want any grandchildren.
No, that's not true. Both my mom and dad are really looking forward to see their grandchildren. I'm sure of it. Anyway, I'll let my mom know that you don't feel comfortable having her visiting our house every day.
Thanks, that would be great. She usually comes in here in a bad mood and often gives me some lectures about how to clean the house and hang the laundry. It's very stressful for me. She also told me that when she was at my age, her mother-in-law used to laugh at her if she couldn't do cleaning properly. She is full of sarcasm. I felt so depressed. I think this isn't good for my baby too since I'm pregnant.
Don't worry about that. I think she was only joking. My grandmother was very strict, so maybe that's why Mom wants to discipline her daughter-in-law in the same way. The fact is, you don't know much about house chores, so why don't you be a big girl and learn from her? It's good to learn, isn't it?
What kind of mother-in-law was your grandmother? Did she bully her daughter-in-law?
What? My grandmother spent her last years in a retirement home where she died, but she was a kind, normal grandmother. By the way, my dad said we can do whatever we want with our warehouse.
Are you talking about that old warehouse behind your parents' house? You said it was full of junk and hasn't been opened in years. So, what are you going to do with that old warehouse?
It's old, but it's sturdy, and there's a huge carpet inside. I heard that giving birth at home is the latest trend.
Is that so? I've never heard of it.
I think giving birth at home is a good idea. Pregnant women can give birth in the most relaxing place. The whole family can wait for the baby, and there's no need for immediate hospitalization.
There may be some disadvantages, so I'll have to look into it. What if there are hygiene problems and some other emergency matters?
Well, I think it'll be nice to have the whole family to support the childbirth. It doesn't sound like it would cost a lot of money either. I feel there are a lot of advantages for giving birth at home.
If you are being stingy and I end up in an emergency room at the hospital during childbirth, you'll have to pay more for that. It's my first childbirth, so I want to make sure I have the best support.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it later. So, if you're going to have the baby at home, you can have it there.
What?
So, you can clean up inside. Except for my dad's fishing gear, he said we can throw everything away. I'm glad to know that you can give birth to the baby at home.
What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? I just told you, didn't I? I'm not going back to my hometown, and I'm not having the baby at home.
Don't say that. Let's just get this over with, one step at a time.
Wait a minute. Don't decide on your own. I'm the one who's going to give birth, remember?
I'm sorry that Mom said all those terrible things to you.
Huh?
I'm having a hard time since you don't get along well with Mom. Next weekend, let's go thank my mom and dad together, okay?
Thank your parents?
I'm going back to work. I might be a little late today.
You always come home very late whenever you say that. Just come home early today for sure, okay? It's important. We need to discuss it properly.
Well, it's for my lovely wife, so I'll do my best.
That's a promise you must keep. We had this conversation, but my husband, Armando, came home after 10 p.m. and he was drunk. So as expected, I couldn't talk to him. I guess maybe he feels that it's hard to suddenly become a father. We had been married for 2 years and had been taking it easy, letting nature take its course and hoping to have a baby when it came. My husband doesn't really understand about pregnancy and childbirth, and my mother-in-law is a control freak woman. I'm a pregnant woman who is having a headache every day by dealing with people like them.
Cindy, where are you? I heard you ran away from home. Are you aware that you're in your last month of pregnancy? Where in the world are you?
I'm at our apartment. I can't do this anymore.
Seriously? What are you talking about? You're going to be a mother soon. You need to be tough, and you're not trying hard enough. If you don't get your act together, the baby inside you is gonna be worried.
It's just impossible. I went to your parents' house today because your mother suddenly called me. That alone was hard enough. Not only the relatives, but even the neighbors were gathered there. Then your mother suddenly introduced me to those people. I had to serve tea while struggling with my big belly, and everyone asked me lots of questions. And then they all went on and on about the ins and outs of giving birth at home. What on earth was your mother trying to do?
They're all concerned since it's your first time to give birth, so don't take it personally. The culture in the countryside is just like that. People treat you as a family member.
I heard your mother gave birth to you in that warehouse. She was working even in the last month of pregnancy and went out to the fields right after the birth. She told me in a very grumpy way, I don't want to suffer from the same fate.
Yes, I heard that my mother gave birth to me at that warehouse. It's in the countryside. She said that a midwife helped her during the childbirth. That must have been a memorable birth, right?
Of course not. Besides, I heard that your grandmother took the baby. I can't imagine a childbirth like that.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that.
Are you telling me that your mother will be the midwife during my childbirth? You gotta be kidding me. I started shuddering just by thinking about it.
Of course she will. You need a certificate to become a midwife, and Mom has it.
That's not what I meant. I don't want my mother-in-law to be there for my childbirth. I don't want to be seen by her.
But I might be at work when you go into labor, so I won't be at your side. Don't you think it would be safer to have someone by your side at that time?
No way. I don't feel safe at all with your mother beside me. I'd rather be alone than to be together with that grumpy woman.
What's wrong with you? You seem to be hysterical. Is there a problem with your hormonal balance? It's hard for me too, being caught between my wife and mother. Just listen to what Mom tells you. It's as simple as that. If you don't get along with my parents, you are going to face more hardship in the future.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I'm the eldest son in the family, so I have to live with my parents sooner or later.
I didn't hear anything about living together with your parents. You are the eldest son, and the farm owned by your family is now out of business. That's what your mother said when we got married. We should create a lifestyle together that fits us. I don't think we have to live together with your parents.
You're so silly. Why can't you understand Mom's true intention? Our ancestors have been farmers for generations, and it must be hard to give up the fields we inherited. That's why we need to live together. I'll work outside the house, and you can help the farm with my parents. We're going to have a baby. It's the best timing, right?
Oh my God, my stomach's aching.
Seriously? Are you okay?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe I'm just too excited. I'm going to the hospital from now.
Pull yourself together, Cindy. The baby is my parents' long-awaited first grandchild. If anything happens, call me right away.
I'll call you later.
Cindy, where are you now? You just texted me that you're going back home and you need some time alone. I don't understand it all. What on earth is going on? Please explain to me, Cindy. I'll let Mom know about this, okay? I don't care if you regret it later. You finally read my message. What on earth were you thinking, Cindy? Where have you been all this time? I've asked your grandparents and your friends, but nobody's heard anything from you. You only left a short note, but you read my messages, so the police wouldn't take any action against you. I'm so anxious, you know. Can you tell me what happened?
I was at your parents' house the whole time.
Huh?
You said you were going to report to your mother. You never called your parents even once. Can you explain that to me? Were you afraid that your parents will find out that your wife ran away from you?
It's not like that. It's just, I didn't want them to worry.
Well, that's okay. After you finish your work today, please come over to your parents' house.
My parents' house, okay. How's your health? Are you eating enough? By the way, I took the food delivery and ate some instant food all the time. As my wife, you should take responsibility for that.
I'm fine. Your mom taught me how to make molokea salad.
Oh, that's good. It's a wife's duty to learn the taste of her husband's family. But I thought you hate molokea. I'm proud of Mom because she made you overcome your dislikes.
It was hard when I had morning sickness, but now it tastes great.
We grow vegetables in our garden. You should ask Mom to teach you how to farm too. And you should keep eating it.
Why don't you learn from your mother then?
Well, farmers need strong women to take care of everything. My father doesn't do much work. I don't think a man would be of much use. Why don't you let Mom teach you? She's a good teacher. You don't get many great teachers like that nowadays.
Yeah, she was a really good mother-in-law. You know what? Molokea is rich in folic acid, which is necessary for pregnant women. Also, you should avoid ham and natural cheese in the first trimester of pregnancy. I was surprised when I looked it up later. I'm ashamed of my ignorance. Your mother is really well educated.
Glad to hear that you're willing to accept the fact now. You should thank Mom and listen to her. If you do that, you'll be safe from now on. Are you trying to live together with them now? You should have said something to me about that. I'm sure we'll have a great family now. 5 of us, including the baby, and we'll live happily ever after.
Once again, looking back at what you said, it's really irritating. Messages are so handy in a situation like this.
What are you talking about?
I saw the messages you sent to your mother.
Huh?
The more I look at those messages, the more I realize how much it sucks. You told your mother that I want to live with her and her husband to help the farm in the future. Also, that I want to raise my child in the countryside and help to bridge the gap between your parents and the people around them. I didn't say anything like that. How dare you told so many lies to your mother?
I thought it would go more smoothly if I said it was my wife's idea. I've been thinking about it a lot myself.
You told your mother that since I grew up with my grandparents, she'll have to be very strict with me. Moreover, you said that I'm a penny pincher, that I don't want to hire someone to do the housework. So you told your mom to let me do all the housework. I can't believe you convinced your mother to be a snitch. What on earth are you thinking? I've never heard of a son forcing his own mother to be a wife beater. Your mother must have been in a lot of pain.
To call my mom a wife beater is an exaggeration. She was just trying to educate you so that you can be a good farmer's wife.
I don't think so. Don't say it like your mother did it. It was your order, wasn't it? To top it off, she said it was my dream to have a home birth and that I want to use the warehouse where you were born. Those are lies.
I was just trying to do the right thing.
Stop kidding me. Your mother is almost neurotic over this matter. That's why she's so grumpy. I can understand her feeling now.
What? Why? Isn't it exciting to have a son and a grandson born at the same place?
Are you crazy? Where in the world would a pregnant woman like to give birth in a dingy warehouse with zero sanitation? Your mother had no choice at that time because your grandmother was bullying her. I feel sorry for your mother.
What do you mean by bully?
Your mother cried and told me that she was in pain because she remembered what her mother-in-law did to her. Can you explain the details?
Crying? Why?
Your grandmother was the worst woman in the neighborhood. She must have been a terrible person.
No, she wasn't. She was a kind grandmother to me.
The neighbors were really surprised when you were born. You're not even 30 years old yet, so it was only 30 years ago. It wasn't during the war or anything, okay? In those days, most mother-in-laws made their children's wives work like slaves and bullied them like forcing them to give birth in a dirty warehouse. Both lives of the mother and child were in danger because there's a high possibility of infection during the childbirth. That's why she only gave birth to you. You didn't know that, did you? Your mother is suffering alone.
I didn't know about that at all.
If it's the trend nowadays that I want to use the warehouse for childbirth, she'd like to respect that. But she wanted to convince me to give it up because it wasn't safe after all. That's why she got the neighbors and relatives all gathered to tell me the details about home births. I think that's her true intention. It was a form of kindness from the neighbors and your mother. I feel bad that I didn't listen to everyone's opinion calmly at that time.
I had no idea about that. To me, my grandmother was a kind woman who had a lot of knowledge about everything. I wonder why she was bullying my mother.
I think it's because your grandmother was a penny pincher.
I'm sorry, but really, I was just trying to be a nice husband to you. I didn't mean to make you or Mom suffer.
As the conclusion, I'm divorcing you.
Huh? What are you talking about? Calm down. No one would allow you to do such thing. First of all, what are you going to do after the divorce? You're heavily pregnant and you have no relatives to rely on.
For your information, I have parents.
What? Your parents died and you don't have any siblings. Did you lie to me about that?
To be precise, I now have parents. I'm going to be adopted by your parents. I'm so happy that I could cry like a baby.
You're divorcing me because of that? I don't understand. Stop talking nonsense.
Your parents are going to cut ties with you.
No kidding. I'm their only son. I don't think they'll do that.
They said that you are a stupid son. I could tell how hard it was for your mother to cope when I saw her messages with you. When you actually tell her to become a wife beater, she told me that you sounded just like her mother-in-law. She doesn't want to see your face because you remind her of what your cruel grandmother said and done in the past.
I don't think my mother would say such a thing about me. I didn't order her to be a wife beater. I just thought that's how the relationship was with wives and mothers-in-law in the real world.
In a way, you're also your grandmother's victim. I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe you're right.
Even if your parents adopted me, it would be legally difficult for me to keep you apart from me. As long as you're alive, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't come near my parents' house. They have agreed to leave me as much of their property as possible in the form of a living will to their grandchildren. I'll take care of your parents on behalf of you. I don't need you anymore.
Oh no, what am I supposed to do from now?
You'll end up just like your grandmother, dying alone in a retirement home.
No way, give me a break. I'm sorry for what I've done, Cindy. I'll listen to you wholeheartedly from now on. We'll raise the child together, okay? The child in your belly is mine, right? I'm also obligated to raise the child.
Are you telling me that you still don't understand your current situation?
What do you mean by that?
It's too late. My love and affection for you have worn out. Even your mother said the same thing.
I was just trying my best to be good to my family.
To be honest, I'm not blaming you for ordering your mother to become a wife beater. The main reason of our divorce is I can't take any more of your insensitive word choice and attitude. My child will suffer too if I stay married to you. I'll leave the rest to the lawyers. Please talk through them if you want to talk to me.
Wait a minute, Cindy.
Armando was very stubborn that he refused to cooperate and did not agree to the divorce. It was quite a struggle, but after the baby was born, we somehow managed to get divorced without incident. Of course, I gave birth at the hospital. My first child was a healthy baby girl. In the end, it was probably a good thing for my daughter's sake. The relationship between me and Armando's mother is very good now. I can live moderately well with my daughter between us. I'm very thankful for her support. About Armando's father, he's being nice to me, but secretly, I think he's afraid that his wife is going to divorce him after what happened with Armando. That's why currently, he's trying his best to be devoted to his wife. I think it's a good thing. I don't know what the future holds for me yet, but I would like to discuss it thoroughly with my family.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!